So guys, as I said, we had the last AMA 6 months ago. So it was late November. And this is how the platform looked back then. We had the TradingView chart and the markets panel, order panel, trades panel. That's how we separate our platform. So in those 4 parts, each part has developed in those 6 months, and we're going to show you the difference back then and now. First we have TradingView, the charting. We have decided to use TradingView Frame because you guys like it. And in the beginning, we decided to listen to your feedback, see what you guys like. I think it's common sense to listen to you, to do what you prefer because you're going to use the platform. And we decided to use the Frame so that we can develop on top of TradingView. And one of the first larger features that you requested was on-chart trading. And you can see how it developed from just TradingView. And then besides on-chart trading, we had on-chart trading on all platforms. So on all devices, Android, iOS, web app, desktop app, everything. And you can now open the screen, increase the size of the screen. So trade full chart, completely use just the chart. So enter the pending order, market order, stop loss, take profit directly on the chart, drag and drop the positions, and then open the positions. This is how the charting has changed. And also you have a couple of smaller features that I won't mention here. Then you see how that has changed, how the whole platform looks like. Next thing, what has been one of the most requested features was the order panel. So you got the evolution of a simple order panel to a panel where you can activate take profit and stop loss, but be more precise with the levels of where you want to activate the take profit and stop loss, to the point where we are today, where you can activate the risk management tool, which allows you to only risk, let's say, $1,000, change the stop loss level, and the order size will adjust based on your level. This is where we are today. And it has proven to be one of the most requested features and one of the most used features because it just eliminates calculating outside the platform. You can be there on TradeLocker, use TradeLocker, have everything that you need to make a smart trade with risk to reward the way you want it. So in the last 6 months, these have been the most traded assets on TradeLocker. We have on average 700,000 trades made every day on TradeLocker. And on average, a user, or you guys, a trader, you do 36 chart interactions per trading session. So when you log in and log out. So this is how the platform looks like right now with the charting changes and with the order panel changes. And now if you see, I changed the slide. This is the evolution of the instruments panel. So you can search for certain instrument, change the categories of instruments, select the favorites and hide the favorites. And check the trades panel at the bottom. This is how it looked like 6 months ago during the first AMA. You had a very simple orders or trades panel, trade history panel. And right now it shows much more information. And one of the most requested features is there, which allows you to close all positions. Not only that, it allows you to select whether you want to close all negative or positive positions, all positions together, and so on. Now, all of these features are going to evolve even further. If you're one of the traders that has been active in Discord, has been in touch with our team, you already have trailing stop loss here. So you are testing it out. About 10,000, 20,000 traders have trailing stop loss at the moment. We're going to release it slower and slower just to test it out, make sure that everything works, that you like it, and then everybody else will have it. This whole interface will change in the following months. As you already know, every 1 or 2 weeks, we have a new deployment window where we release some cool features. So the goal of TradeLocker from the beginning was to create the most innovative set of tools for trading. We've noticed that there is a lack of innovation in the industry. There are some things that are just common sense that you would expect to be there on the platform and in general in the industry that traders just want, but that didn't exist before. So we decided to just listen to you, do what the traders want. And here we are now, about a little bit more than a year later since we launched. And recently we have announced TradeLocker Studio. If you are a developer that develops their own bots and indicators, you are soon going to be able to use the beta version of TradeLocker Studio. On the last AMA, we have announced it. And in January, we had the first about 50 bot and indicator developers that were testing our first version of TradeLocker Studio since then. And very soon we're going to announce a beta version where everybody else will be able to use it. So if you want to use it, if you want to be one of the first traders, we're going to release it to the first 1,000 traders right in the Discord, in general channel. Just write keyword studio, because that will help us send you access. And because you are here watching us on this AMA, you're going to be able to use it. We're going to, on the next slide, you're going to have a QR code that you scan, and you're going to have access to it. We're going to send you access to it. So the goal of the studio is to convert ideas into bots and indicators by using AI. So even if you're not an expert developer, you'll be able to chat with AI. So we're training our large language model to be able to convert different languages into ours, into Python, and write the code for you or write it for scratch by chatting with our AI. So this is how it looks like. On the left side, you have a couple of options. You can use the studio to chat with the bot here. The bot will always give you a suggestion how to improve the strategy, explain how the strategy would look like, what the code actually looks like, and how to improve it. In the middle, you have the code. And on the right side, you will see a list of your bots that you have developed. Now, for example, once you write the code, you'll be able to backtest it, see how the results look like. And about 6 months from now, we're going to have a full-fledged marketplace. Soon, we're going to have a simple marketplace where you'll be able to post your bots. But in a couple of months, you'll be able to actually earn money from the bots and indicators that you develop. You're going to be able to be creative, make different indicators, different bots that maybe before you wouldn't be able to, or you would have to hire a developer for. Or if you're a developer, you're just going to be able to do it faster and reach larger audience. Now, if you're a developer, why you should join TradeLocker Studio is right now is the opportunity to build your brand on TradeLocker. It's a new platform, relatively new platform. So it's been 13 months since we launched. It's growing very fast. It's become more and more popular. So if you establish yourself as a name on TradeLocker Studio, you're going to get higher reach and get the bots and indicators into more hands than anybody else. So if you're watching this on Discord now or on YouTube, for the first 1,000 signups, we're going to give access to TradeLocker Studio. So scan this code or go to tradelocker.com/studio and register there. You're going to have access to Studio in a month or two for the beta. You're going to be able to test it, develop your bots, use your bots and indicators on TradeLocker. And you're going to be early so that you're going to also help us to develop it the way you want to use it, the way you want it to look like. And in the future, we're going to have advanced mode for someone like our team, like Fule, who is a developer, who understands the code, who can develop a really good bot, and a simple version where if you're not a developer, if you're like me, you're going to be able to turn idea into an indicator or bot and then improve it with time. All right, so this is how the marketplace will look like. Once you develop a bot, once you back test it, the marketplace will show your bot, name of the bot, short description of bot, and the back test that you want to showcase as a result of your bot. This green number shows the back test result. So for example, if you back tested in the last 12 months, you will see how effective it was. And later on, you're going to be able to sell it or buy different bots that you like, and indicators, of course. So in the last 6 months, we had 450,000 traders or unique users, unique traders on TradeLocker, had 5.1 million events, and our Discord has grown pretty fast. We got over 36,000 members on a Discord. Really helps us a lot, guys, that you are here. So thank you for being a part of TradeLocker. In the beginning, when we just started, we had about 100 traders chatting with us in the Discord, giving us advice, helping us build. But now we have 36,000 people in our community, and it's growing, I think, about 1,000 new traders per week. And one more channel which we're trying to build, which we love building on, because we feature you guys, we feature traders who use TradeLocker, your results, and what you have accomplished to show everybody else that it's possible. And that's our YouTube. So if you're here, it would mean a lot if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, check our YouTube videos, give us suggestions how we can improve it. And so far we had 126,000 views on YouTube. And comment which features you want to see on TradeLocker. So in the next couple of weeks, as I said, we have trailing stop loss that's being tested by about 10, 20,000 traders right now. If you want to test it, you can reach out to us privately, or if you want to check your account number, send it here in the chat and we're going to give you access to trailing stop loss. This is just available for this live. This won't be available for replays. So if you're here, that's the advantage of being here. Trailing stop loss will be released sometime in June to everybody else, most probably. Then we have what's coming next is default stop loss and risk values. So that's one of the most requested features. You don't want to change or adjust your stop loss and take profit values every time. This feature will remember your settings and you'll be able to reuse them pretty quickly. Then we have price alerts. That's coming also pretty soon. On the chart, you have on-chart trading. You'll be able to just click this plus and add a price alert and get notified on the price levels for your trades. Then we have custom scripts, as I mentioned, and backtesting as a part of TradeLocker Studio. So sometime mid-June, this might change. This is how development works. There are things that we need to test. We need to make sure everything works, that's nice and ready, and then we release it. After that, we have keyboard shortcuts, themes to make the platform a little bit more custom for you. Then we have default stop loss and take profit, stop loss take profit ratio lock. You can read those, by the way, on tradelocker.com/roadmap. I won't go into these in detail, but you can check them there. By the way, those are all the features that you have requested, that you loved, that you would love to have on TradeLocker, so that we're focusing on those. What you don't see is we're building our APIs so that other tools can integrate onto TradeLocker. We're building streaming on TradeLocker, which will be a part of a completely separate, let's say, product on TradeLocker, which will allow you to stream, get your audience, and create a community of your own on TradeLocker. So lots and lots of other things are coming and are being done in the background. And if you want in Discord, you can ask for more details. But this is what we had planned for this AMA. So just tell us in the comments, what would you like to see on TradeLocker? Continue helping us build. We want to hear what you want and build it for you. And to finish this part, the presentation part, write TradeLockerStudio.com, TradeLocker.com/studio, or write studio in the chat if you'd like to access TradeLocker Studio, check the indicators and bots features. And now we're going to, as we finish with this presentation. So if you guys want, reach out on our Instagram profiles, chat with us. We'd love to meet you. We answer our messages. You can post your link there. And if you can post mine, or I will in the next couple of minutes. So let's start with questions. Fule or Doy, could one of you guys check the questions? Wow, there's a lot of messages I see.
A lot of messages there. All right, where to start? Give me a second, because a lot of these are already answered in the chat. But give me a second.
All right, listen, I'll go from the top, and then I will check with Owen or with you, depending on who would answer that. Guys, there are hundreds of messages. What is this?
I was answering questions as they went. But thanks very much for the questions that people asked. A few people asking about some support and stuff like that. All those support tickets, they get answered via email, so just check spam. There's a particular one there, Rose. I definitely got your support ticket answered by email, so double check that and send me another message on Instagram, because I can answer your questions there as well. Now is the time to ask questions if you do have any. So let's get them done. And Davis, very much for your message as well. That guy's always giving us feedback and we really appreciate it. Who else? Refresh your question in the chat. Trade Copier. So Chloe asked for a Trade Copier. So right now there is Trade Copiers out there. They're third party. And TradeLocker itself does have ideas to create a Trade Copier in the future, but it's not a priority. We will be launching a third party, like a partnership Trade Copier soon, which I'm working on with a separate development team, and that will be separate to TradeLocker. So you will see something coming soon. There are some in the market. They're all download based, where you have to install them on your computer and run a VPS. So we're aiming to make a cloud based version. So you'll see that within the next 30 to 60 days, version 1, and we can go from there. So Chloe, hope that answers your question. Just keep an eye, for example, on my Instagram, I'll be posting it about the Trade Copier. There'll be others coming soon as well, but there is some on the market right now, and I know that people are using them and they're looking okay, but we aren't associated to them right now.
All right, and then I see some people asking for trailing stop loss. Domagoy, please, can you write those down, those account numbers down before we end the live stream so that we give access to trailing stop loss, please?
Yep.
Johnny, that much respect for you. Okay, perfect. Johnny, that much respect for you guys. Nice work. I also think TradeLocker is taking it over. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. For TradeLocker, yeah. Owen.
So there's a lot of people asking about assets or what particular functions TradeLocker will have that are more questions for brokers or props. So I posted in a few times a link. So I'm just dropping it again. Everybody on this and everybody who watches on YouTube later, please check that link out. It's tradelocker.com/TradeLocker versus broker. It really explains exactly what TradeLocker does and what a broker or a prop would do. Like a broker and a prop, they will choose the assets, the pricing, the spread, the commission, etc. TradeLocker does not have any control on that. So please do some research and have a look at that, please. And any assets that you need, go contact your prop or your broker and ask them to add it. And they should if they have the ability or if they get the LP, the volume to do it.
Yeah, and I saw some questions about in the beginning of the call, difference between TradeLocker and a broker. I'm posting this link. Just check that link. There is a good explanation about difference between a broker and TradeLocker, and you can just check it out. It'll make things much more clear, or it will clarify things.
This type of product is, resource dependent. And luckily we have founders that are thinking about these types of resources in advance, planning, making sure that we have the ability to grow. Like TradeLocker itself is already scaling its office. We have, we can correct me, but 60 plus people already, and we're growing our office space so that we can have a capacity of nearly 100 team members. Over the summertime, we're doing that because we're thinking of the future. We're planning for that. I just want to get to Scott in the chat, Scott NGL. If you wanted to send me a message on Discord here, or if you want to contact Funder Pro Support, just say what type of assets you want, and because you're asking about a particular brand. So go to the brand that you're working with and ask them for any assets that you want, because it's them that control that, not TradeLocker itself. Okay.
Yeah, and a couple more questions. We already answered the trade copier. There are some third-party software that you can use. You can search on YouTube. You can, or maybe message Owen directly on his Instagram. He will send you maybe a link and instructions how to get it. And I think that's the most direct way to do it. I think in the near future, you'll see some larger also copy traders integrated with TradeLocker. Our focus so far was integrating different journals and working with all the brokers and prop firms that wanted to integrate with us, but we didn't have the technical ready. So the last 4 or 5 months, we've been working on integrating with the biggest tech providers so that TradeLocker can be on other prop firms and other brokers. And now we're going to see onboarding new brokers, new prop firms on TradeLocker in the next following months and throughout the year. And then we're going to focus more on copy traders and other tools.
Someone just asked, will I see trailing stop loss or will I get an email? So all you have to do is after this, give us some time and to check your account or contact support. But when you go to your account, just edit the trade. And on the trading panel, you'll see besides stop loss, you'll see the button trail. If you just select it, now it's a trading stop loss, you press confirm and it will match the ticks or the P&L value with you. So once it passes the price that you get in, it will then match the let's say the risk amount, the percent or the dollar or the ticks. I believe the ticks is the main part. So focus on that. And then you just press confirm. And then on that particular order, just to show you now, you'll see that there will be a stop loss with a T.SL. So it'll be trailing stop loss written there instead of just a regular stop loss. Okay. You can see there in the corner, it's pretty small on the SL. And yes, this trade is losing $14. Terrible.
I just sent a screenshot on how it looked like in the order panel, so you can recognize it. It looks like a small feature. It's just this trail button, like a part of a stop loss, but it's so huge. When looking from a technical perspective, it's so huge and it needs to be like stable, scalable, and everything. But the use case is really simple. You just turn it on and it will follow your as the market goes.
I would let's tease a full video on our social media on how it works, just first so everybody understands. We'll reduce any questions after that. So it's a small video.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we got Kim.
Is trailing stop loss in the API, guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's right now. I'm not sure if it's right now, but it will be definitely. So it will be simply in the API you specify when you're putting a stop loss, there will just be type of order and you will simply choose to put it in trailing and it will be possible.
All right. And then we got Kim C asking, do you do these questions and answer sessions for third-party companies? No, because we're not biased and we can only answer for ourselves what we are doing, what we know and what we're sure of, what we control. We cannot control third-party companies. What else do we have here? Oh, and maybe I do not understand because my English is not that good, but I understand why everybody gave their account number for trailing stop loss. Is that updated? I can answer instead of Owen. It's just that everybody who writes their account number in this chat will get access to trailing stop loss, because it's right now a test feature. It's not available for everybody. So if you write the account number, you will get it. You can test it. When you guys release yours with Osprey, as I said, it's not per broker. It's available for random users, or if you write your account, you will get access to it. Where is the broker and prop firm channel in the Discord? I don't see it anywhere. Is it deleted? I have archived it yesterday, I think, because now we have a page with all the brokers and prop firms that we keep up to date. So right now, if you go to TradeLocker.com and you click Start Trading, you will have a short form. And if you fill out that form, you will have a list of all the prop firms and brokers that are on TradeLocker. If there is a prop firm or a broker that you would like to have TradeLocker, but it doesn't have yet, just search for it in the search bar. If it doesn't show up, there will be a button, and just fill out the data, and that will help us to get TradeLocker on the broker or prop firm.
And obviously Google TradeLocker broker, TradeLocker prop as well. Easy way to get a full list. There's quite some.
Yep. Then we have.
Does anybody have any questions for Luca or me that are more direct towards us or what we're about? Let us know, because now's the time, because we're going to be closing this out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So now's the opportunity until the next AMA.
You just write the questions, and in the meantime, first name, price, last name, Wave asks, will you guys transition into future space? In addition to CFD industry, yes, that's our goal. We don't have exact timeline yet, but I think future space is getting more and more popular because of crypto, I believe, and because the spreads are lower. But, there is the other side of the story. Nothing is perfect, as you already know. So we would love to be on both CFDs and futures, but we don't have an ETA.
True. So we have no Copier directly, and the Copier won't be a particular brand. But I will be making a Copier, a third-party Copier, not associated to TradeLocker directly. It's going to be with a separate dev team, and that's going to be within the next 30 to 60 days. So you can follow me for an update on that. It won't be for any particular broker. It's going to be, this is how it's going to work. It's going to be for TradeLocker. It's going to be for CTrader, DXTrade, MetaTrader. So you could copy across the whole ecosystem. It's going to be platform agnostic, broker agnostic, prop agnostic. So that's what we're going to put out, but it's not going to be from a TradeLocker point of view.
All right. You're welcome. And thanks for asking the question about the futures. Will you gentlemen transfer into a prop firm? So if so, will it be available in the US? So TradeLocker is a technology. So a piece of technology that any prop firm broker can use in a responsible way. And we go through a strict process of checking who we work with, who is using TradeLocker, and if the company, a prop firm or a broker, passes our process, they're going to be able to use TradeLocker. So far, there are a lot of prop firms that can allow US traders to use TradeLocker. So you can check the list, find the one that you like. I hope that answers your question. And then we got, do you guys provide ambassadorship for influencers and entrepreneurs? I would suggest that you either send us an email, reach out to Owen or me directly in the PM on our Instagram. We will direct you how to do this in the best, most profitable way for you. And many people are doing it, but best way to reach out in the PM.
First name, price, last name, Wave. Pro bono is great, but try figure out how you can get paid. That's what I like to think about if I was going to promote any product. I know that every broker or prop that are working with TradeLocker, they definitely have affiliate plans. I myself, I put out a few affiliate links for different brands. I was showing at the start of this year how easy it can be to set up a website, to do some SEO and point it towards a brand. And you should be getting paid for those advertisements or those promotions. So make sure you get an affiliate link with your favorite prop, your favorite broker, and you can definitely promote TradeLocker while getting paid. And I think you should do that if you're not doing it already. And if you want to message me, I can explain how it works.
Yeah, and for all the traders that want to earn more money together with trading, learn how to create more income, more freedom. I'm just now promoting Owen's Instagram, but also his Telegram channel. You can join there. I live myself, even though I have Owen next to me and can't talk to him, but I think it's very useful. Check that out. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Diana B. Then we got another question. Can I personally email hoping to network with you if possible from you? I just told you, maybe go to Owen's profile, message him, get to that Telegram chat, and yeah, we're easy to reach, it's not that difficult. Maybe when soon, in a couple of months, Owen will have 500,000 or 1,000,000 followers. It'll be more difficult, but now you can use the opportunity.
I'd be surprised. The work rate that obviously Luca has and I have and Fule has is next level. So yeah, talk to us, because that's literally how we built this. We listened in way before there was any distress in the market. We listened to what was going on. We had some problems. We listened to traders, and we built this for traders. So make sure you communicate to us, because it's literally how it's done. Everything that you see, everything that's ever been rolled out has been asked for. We're not thinking of this all by ourselves. We're using you guys to build the next product for you to use. So make sure that you communicate with us on wherever you want, on TradeLocker support, on Discord, on our Instagrams, on our Telegram. Just get in touch with us somehow.
Yeah, maybe even more about it. Like literally, we have a team following all the communication on the Discord and other social media. Then we have a bi-weekly meeting with the product team and developers, which literally translates into our soon backlog that is going to be developed. So each idea you put anywhere over here, if it's a good idea, if it's well accepted and requested enough times, it's highly likely that it will enter the development in the next few months or so. So we really do listen there. We got a nice question here from Cody. Yeah, go ahead, Luca, if you want to add.
Yeah, I just want to comment on Ishmael's message. Keep on pushing. Good work environment from you guys. I got to tell you, if you have an opportunity to create a surrounding where you work with people who know how to move from fun to business in a split of second, who give you energy, not take energy from you. And once you have that, you will recognize that pretty quickly. If you go to our office in Croatia, you will see that you cannot be next to those guys, next to Fula and all the other guys, and not be productive and not want more and not to be delivering and be productive. You cannot be next to Owen and not to enjoy the work and also push forward and do more. I don't know how to explain this, but if you have his next to you, you will know. You just know.
Scott, which office is better, Malta or Croatia? I'm biased because I'm in Malta, so I think it's that. But I visited Croatia very recently. I went on a drive through different offices around Europe that we have, and we had so much fun when we were in Croatia, meeting the team. We were sitting down, understanding what people are working on obviously in TradeLocker, but also nearly everybody has some type of side concept, side hustle project, whether it's for profit or whether it's for, personal reasons. And it's truly, truly amazing. So you can't compare because they're both very, very different. But if you want a lot of fun, come to Malta, because that's where I am.
All right. Then we have Cody. Cody is with us for almost since the beginning. So thanks, Cody, for being there and being active, helping us build. They ask, will there be any plans to enhance the plus button feature to make it smarter, like on TradingView, where if we're already in a position on the place an opposite trade, it recognizes it as a SLTP instead of a completely separate trade? I think Fula can answer this.
Yeah, it's a neat feature. Our take on this would be not to create an order with an opposite side, but to add really quickly this stop loss. So you can do it directly from the chart. You have this plus button, and we can add an option to not just add a drafting stop loss for a new order, but it can offer to you to attach this stop loss order to existing order. I believe this would be like, it will solve this idea, this wish you have, but it will be more transparent for the people that wouldn't expect an order to get transformed into a stop loss. So does it make sense to you what I just said?
And guys, while we talk, I have a question for you. How often should we do these AMAs? Of course, we won't do them on a weekly basis, or even every 2-3 weeks, but we could do them monthly, quarterly, or every 6 months or so. But let us know. And also, what topics would you like to see? Would you like to hear Fula speak about the product, or maybe someone from branding about the brand, or I don't know, about the back office, Owen about how to build companies and scale them, how to hire, or some high level business stuff, or maybe more traders? You already do listen to Charisma. Charisma brings a lot of interesting people here who use TradeLocker, who are also entrepreneurs, traders. You can check that on YouTube. But let us know, what do you want to see? I see that some people say once per month, every month,
monthly, yeah.
Then 3 months, monthly. You guys probably noticed.
Zaza daily. Let's do it daily.
Let's have it all the time open in the office, like
We
one
just
screen.
go daily.
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting. We go.
Yeah, go ahead, look.
Yeah. Please.
I see Cody answered. I see it's a little confusing. So we're going to take the usual approach here, especially because this feature is quite tricky and maybe confusing to understand at some point. We'll make a sketch of it in Figma. This is our software for the design. We're going to post it in the Discord. I'm going to tag you, and we're going to continue our conversation there, even without having anything implemented. So we're going to make it work.
Yeah, I see Kim C. Check Telegram. Owen's Telegram says, just want to say well done, Owen, for his Telegram page. It's very inspiring, very good advice. Love it. Nice. Alerts are coming in the next few weeks. Jonadab says, I think quarterly or 6 months is perfect. So you guys have also enough time to do other important things. Otherwise, there's not enough time. You're right. I think quarterly makes sense. We could do it maybe ad hoc, so unannounced. Just quickly jump on a live. Who joins can listen. Different topics. Yeah, quarterly makes sense. All right, we got a couple of more minutes. If you have any other questions, post them here. I'm going to answer. And again, there will be a replay on YouTube. You can always reach out to us on our Instagram or on Discord.
We got a nice question here. So trade history and chart. Yeah, it's in progress right now. We didn't want to promise it too soon because we're not sure. You know, in development, you never know when you're going to end with it. For example, trailing stop loss is in development for a bazillion of months right now. But trade history and chart, this is one of our priorities right now, especially if we're going to do some algo trading, which is going to be released also quite soon. You want to see how your bot performed if you have a bot running. Or if you want to backtest some strategy, you want to see it on chart when it bought and sold your positions. So this is part of the roadmap. It will be soon is quite undefined, but within a few months, definitely.
People are asking, what do we trade? Gold and crypto, mainly. If you're asking me, I don't know if Ule or Luca, if they trade. With Trades AI, no, it's not solely with TradeLocker. So Trades AI is not a TradeLocker product. It's something that I, Hadi, and a few others, we launched recently. But Trades AI is an automated signal that has obviously got AI and some other algorithms in the background, which Hadi spent the last 7 or 8 years developing and using. And obviously we're creating it, we're developing it, and we're trying to offer it out. You can use it anywhere. It's based on you. So check your spread, check your commission, check your pricing before you enter the trade with a signal. And obviously test paper trading before you start going live. But get the ultimate bungle if you fancy it, but it's separate product completely. And you can message me directly on Instagram about that. I'll help you out, Scott. Okay.
All right, and there is a question about trade history.
We went through it. I believe.
You went through it. All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh, history on the chart. I'm not sure if you're. Yeah.
Got it. Then we have Matthias. How to join TradeLocker? You need to join a prop firm or a broker that has TradeLocker. If you're already using a broker or a prop firm that you like, you can ask them to add TradeLocker, or you can go to our website, click Start Trading button, the big blue button, top right corner, and fill out the form, and you will get a list of brokers and prop firms that already have TradeLocker. Will there be a withdraw button next to that funds button? We got to check. This depends probably on a broker, on jurisdiction. We need to check that. I don't think we have this on the roadmap yet, but we already have an idea how it could work. Yeah. Then what else do we have? Guys, 3 more minutes and the live stream will end. So if you have any more questions, let us know. I already have more accounts, but I don't know how to use it. Please help. I'm not sure what you mean. So you already have an account on, let's say you have an account on prop firm, right? When you choose your prop firm and you register on a prop firm, during the phase where you buy a challenge, you can select the platform. Usually, once you select the platform, you cannot switch. You need to buy a challenge on that platform. So if you already are using a prop firm that supposedly has TradeLocker, you will need to buy a new challenge with TradeLocker platform. I hope that helps if I understood what you're asking correctly. Can you please repeat where to get a list of brokers, please? Just go to tradelocker.com. In the top right corner, so up there, you'll have a button Start Trading, and you will have a small form like name, email, stuff like that. You just fill it out and you will get a list of all the props and brokers. Or just Google prop firms on TradeLocker, brokers on TradeLocker. That works as well. Thank you, 007. Thank you. It's an honor to have an agent with us. Thanks for the compliment. Will there be custom alarms for the condition triggers? Yes, that's in the plans. Maybe not in the early version of the alerts and signals, but later on we'll be add the new features and updates. All right, we have a couple more people writing. Cody, Jurendi, and I stay on point. Once you're finished writing, that's it for this live stream. Let's wait. We got 75 people. Pretty much, we have pretty much the same number of people watching. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube, please support the channel because there is much more content there. And if we're going to have more YouTube videos like this, more live streams like this, they're all going to be published there. All right, those are the questions that we're going to answer. So I stay on point says, oh, there are lots of questions coming. Okay, Cupcake, thank you very much for being active on support and for the compliments. I stay on point. Establish a prop firm purchase for challenge or broker. Not sure what you... That's
just
the process, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the process to sign up. So check their comment. Cody, currently when we have a position order, it's on the farthest left side of the screen. Will there be a feature to move these positions or is it in the middle of the screen? Yes, it's coming pretty soon. So you'll be able to move different parts of the platform on the side where you want. Adi, thank you very much, man. Nice to see that you're here and hope to see you soon in Malta. Is a single login, for example, Osprey FX for a personal account and, for example, for a prop firm account with Funder Pro possible? Yes, that's also in the plans for the future. Once we have, I think, TradeLocker Studio, you're going to have one email and you'll be able to reach every single prop firm broker from that single email, be able to switch, and it's going to be fun and simple to use. But that's coming later this year. We don't have an ETA for that still. Gabriela sent our YouTube channel. Subscribe there. Thank you for the time from Hong Kong. Thank you for joining at such early morning time. Probably it's like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. your time, maybe even later. I would like to say thank you again. You're doing great work. Thank you, guys. And you're the reason why we can do great work. Thank you for helping us for all the suggestions and for joining the live stream. Thanks, Ragnarok. Thanks, Scott. As always, Apple Vision Pro. Yes, let Mate know if you would love to do this. So it's coming soon. And got the Vision Pros. Thank you, guys. Trade Copier. We answered that. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining. That's clear.
Thank you.
Can Antonio
We'll have the next one pretty soon. We're not going to wait for 6 months probably for the next one. So thanks for joining. Go to YouTube, subscribe there, leave a comment there. We got hundreds of comments here. We need some comments on YouTube. Reach out to us. We're very easy to reach. You can see that we're very transparent, open about it. And thank you for joining one more time. We see you next time.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye. Ciao.
Bye.